Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bahrain Now with me, your host, Bara Abdullah. We've got a great show coming up featuring great local talents, initiatives, and happenings from around the kingdom. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to a very important talk as the College of Business Administration at the University of Bahrain held the Middle East Conference of the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business to provide a future vision on the trends of business administration education in the Middle East in an environment of strategic thinking while focusing on high-quality education through the accreditation approach of the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business. To speak more about the conference, we are joined here today in the studio by the Dean of Business Administration College at the University of Bahrain, Professor Hatem Masri, and the Director of Quality Assurance and Association and the Accreditation Office at the Business Administration College, Dr. Hassa Al-Fadl. Well, good evening. How are you?
Good evening.
Good evening. Fine. Thank you for the invitation.
Definitely.
And we are always happy to be here in this nice studio and happy to share with you whatever is needed in order that we inform people about what is going on at the University of Bahrain, especially at the College of Business Administration.
Well, a lot is going on here, definitely. Well, Professor and Doctor. So, Professor, tell us more about the conference.
All right. It was really a great pleasure and honor for the University of Bahrain to host such an event. Mainly after 2 years there, we were forced to run all our conferences online. This conference was a really nice forum to welcome more than 115 delegates, among them 34 deans, 6 presidents of universities, and a couple of directors of quality assurance, faculty also taking leadership position in their universities, really to discuss about the future of higher education, mainly in business schools, and to learn from each other. It was a nice gathering. We got nice presentations, and mainly we were all excited because this is mainly, let's say, the first time after a long time. Maybe the last face-to-face meeting was in Harvard Business School, and now they came to a university. Usually they organize this in hotels, but this time they accepted to host it at the University of Bahrain, and I would like to thank Tim Merson and Hassan Zikri for their help and efforts. And I would like also to thank University of Bahrain. I would like to thank the president of the University of Bahrain. Really, it was a nice gathering, and people that I met even during the last week, they were excited. The number of photo and the number of information that was exchanged on Twitter and etc. It was really amazing, and people, they learned from each other, and it was a kind of way that we are strong believer of network, and without network it will never work. Then that's why we are pushing for this kind of events, and myself, Dr. Hassa, Dr. Louisa. Also, we invited people from BQA. Dr. Lubna was with us. The president of University of Bahrain got a keynote speech, and she really did a nice impact on those who attended. And I think that it was a nice gathering. We got several participants, 15 countries in a total, and it was really a nice event.
I'm sure of it, and pretty much proud of that happening right here in our kingdom. So, I mean, as you said, exchanging a lot of knowledge and networking. And it seems right now when it comes to business administration education in the Middle East, there's a lot of trends going on, and it's radically changing. Tell us more about that, Professor.
Now we are preparing, business education, let's say it's the most requested degree in the Middle East. Here in Bahrain, I think that all the public and private universities, they offer business administration degrees. Because of the country, because Middle East is a place where we can find a lot of logistics, a lot of business, a lot of finance, and that's the way that we are handling these countries for now years. It's not just 100 years, even not 1,000 years.
A very long time.
But now we are mainly targeting the trends is that we are looking for the internationalization of our graduates, and we are trying to equip them. It's in the agenda of the college, it's in the agenda of the university. We are thinking globally about the market. I think that the government did a lot of efforts in issuing like student visa and offering students the opportunity to come and get their degrees here in Bahrain. We would like to help that. We would like to promote this. It will help also the economy, because getting students from abroad, it's also fantastic. Then maybe there will be some, let's say, investment opportunities. The trend in the business education we are moving toward, let's say, more interdisciplinary education. It means that we are not just giving students, for sure, at the College of Business Administration, all our students, they get what we call, they know, they're watching the TV now, and they know that they are getting courses in accounting, in finance, and everything. But they are getting also a major and getting also a minor, and we are now thinking about this minor to be non-business minor. And we have a project with even other university like Shanghai University. We have a minor in Chinese business environment. Yeah, we are thinking also about French business environment, luxury product, produit de luxe. We are also thinking about healthcare. We are thinking about other things that may be also in the culture, right? Even deep in the culture of the country, heritage. It's very important to offer the students a way to diversify their education for the market, and the most important for us is that these students, they can act not just the local market. We would like to export students in the global market. This is really, it will bring for the Kingdom of Bahrain a lot of opportunity of investment, because these will be our ambassadors, in other countries.
That is amazing how you pretty much tapped into different fields, from healthcare to heritage and culture, locally, regionally, and internationally. That was amazing to see that, from Shanghai, France, all the way to different parts of the world, just to see how can we have, or let's say, produce students who are not only thinking locally, regionally, but even globally. That's amazing. But with all that been said, pretty much the accreditation part as well took place in the conference, and it's been tackled. Tell us more about that, Dr. Hassa.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank you for having us and hosting us here.
Most
and
definitely.
Of course, as Professor Hatem just mentioned, that hosting this kind of important event by the University of Bahrain, we are very proud that we host this kind of important conference. And as you know, that the AACSB accreditation is, I would say, principle-based and outcome-focused based accreditation, which mainly are expecting the business schools to be more focused and to bring this kind of positive social impact in the world of business as a business schools. So, and of course, the conference has a different session which tackles the accreditation part, giving into our, putting in our consideration the main standing of values that acknowledged by the AACSB, which is engagement, impact, and innovation. The sessions were like tackled the importance of the quality assurance and the AACSB role in the internationalization and raising the faculty performance. They also tackled about the research impact. The research impact is one of the important, I would say, pillars of any accreditation or any higher education institution, and especially focusing on the research impact in the MENA region. We also tackled one of the important, I would say, aspect is assessing the risk, especially during the COVID-19. We have identified different risk and different, I would say, hazard that work as a barrier to the higher institution in the end. So the risk assessment was one of the main topics that been discussed, and also we have tackled during we shared the best practices between the universities that they have participated in the conference, and as well as how the universities have to develop their strategic plans to, for example, have a more impactful, I would say, results in the future. So I would say the theme of the conference was more into the impact. So impact, how we are going to give an impact from business school perspectives.
Amazing, amazing. I mean, like, the business administration has been there for the longest time, right? And students been graduating for generations to generations, and like it just never stops. They've been game changers, and they've been changing the things not only in Bahrain, but even went all the way on the global stage. But not only that, from your perspective, how would you evaluate the students of University of Bahrain when it comes to business administration?
If you're talking about the level of the business students, of course that currently the market is very competitive when it comes to the business school graduates.
Right.
So what distinguish our graduates in the market is that we are always, first of all, we're providing a very, I would say, high quality education with an international standard, as we are a AACSB accredited business schools.
Yes,
so in this sense, I would say that we are trying to make sure that our graduates, they are equipped with all the employability skills. They are equipped as well with all of, I would say the ethical standards as a business student that they have to incorporate in their learning, and what our target is to have competitive graduate, not regionally, but internationally as well. So we're working into the internationalization, which is our one, I would say, priority in our college.
Right, amazing, amazing. A lot of change has happened, you know, and it's right now, as we are in this fast-paced world, things are taking place, the mindsets and all of that is just coming to a place and a stage that, as you said yourself, right now diversifying the knowledge and having a lot of things going on. Now, with the University of Bahrain putting a lot of exerting effort just to support the students, tell us what's happening with the business administration as well.
Let's say that when I will tell a story. When I took this position, the president of university gave me the choice between selecting expert with me.
Okay.
And I will do a little change, but I will relax.
All right.
All right. Or between involving young and get more stress, but there will be a huge change. And I think that I took the second option.
Okay.
And Dr. Hassa and other colleagues in the college were given the opportunity to change, to experience the change and to lead the change.
Okay.
And to work through this change, we used a kind of new structure that will support what we call the pyramidal structure that we have in all institutions.
Interesting.
We used something called circular structure, where people with the same target, with the same aim, with the same goal, they can work together and learn from each other.
Right.
Then what happened, those who are working in my office, we have a lot of coordinators for tasks, all right. Those who are working also in the quality assurance office and the head of department, we unified our efforts in order that we work together toward the implementation and also toward what we call the innovation in business administration.
Right.
And what happened is that with the COVID, all right, which helped us a lot. I think that we took this as an opportunity for change, all right, because it will ease things. Then what we did is really to give these young generation. I can cite. I have 25 names on my mind. I would like to say to all of them, thank you for your effort. You have been a great asset for the college for the last period. They did wonderful, amazing job in leading this change. I was just observing, and I was just trying to handle the things, all right, between them, facilitator, let's say, and they did a really wonderful job. Now, what comes to the College of Business Administration, I'm very proud that we are among the first in the region to start what we call a PhD program in business analytics. That is really, really, really never. I was in so many conferences, and I was presenting this even in the GCC Council in front of business school deans, and they were really, really the impact is huge because we are going to use and introduce technology at the level of business. Means that it's not just a master of fintech where you get courses, you are going to use these tools. Like artificial intelligence, machine learning, analytical tools, operation research, optimization. Okay, all these tools, we are expecting that we will be having soon professors, doctors, researchers that they can use this to develop business tools. It's not just in accounting, finance, marketing and management, but as well in Islamic finance, because we are strong believer that if you will tell me what differentiates your school to another schools, I will say that we have a BSc, MSc and a PhD in Islamic finance. We are a unique school in the world, all right? And I would like to say this, among the few in the ACSB, I think that the ACSB recognized it as offering all these degrees in Islamic finance, but it's not Islamic finance from just perspectives of Sharia, but Islamic finance with the conventional side. That the students understand both the conventional and Sharia compliant.
It's amazing.
And this is, I would like to thank the Islamic Banking Department, all the members. I would like also to thank all those who started developing this program. And I wish this program that, inshallah, in the nearest future, we are going even to export this program. Now we have deals, isn't it? We discuss it with France, we discuss it with US universities.
Go international with that.
We are
exporting
going to go
knowledge, man.
Because this is. Let me frankly speak. Myself, I don't know about Islamic finance. Since I came to Bahrain, I started through Dr. Farid Hadi discussion, Dr. Abdurrahman Sadi. I started getting knowledge about Islamic finance up to the level that we wrote together, all the team at UOB, we wrote together a textbook on Islamic business administration. Then what is wonderful in this story, it's really that we need to know exactly what we have, what is our identity, what we have to offer, not just at the local, but at international. We are thinking globally. I think that the ACSB helped us a lot to have a global mindset. We look at things in a different way. For sure, we would like to help the local market. We started the consultancy projects that we are offering them for free. We are offering courses for free. The micro credential is up to come to the market.
I should be joining this very soon myself. Let's go.
You are welcome. We already gave also institution like the foreign Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Dr. Hassa, you were there with Dr. Dessouki, Dr. Jalahma, etc.
That's beautiful.
And we would like also, as Hassa mentioned now, Dr. Hassa, we would like to make an impact. All right. We would like to show others that this young generation of newcomers, Dr. Hassa joined us 3 years ago, isn't it? 3 years ago, and since
she had an adventure,
she became director. Yani. Also others, Dr. Misfer, Dr. Hana, Dr. Abdulla, who was now promoted to head of department. We believe, I'm personally, I'm a strong believer that young people, they can contribute, just we give them the forum and we give them the structure that will allow them to perform well. And this is what really we did in the College of Business Administration. For sure, without the support of the older faculty, I would like to mention, and I would like to thank them all, because it was not easy. It was a continuous change during the last 3 years, let's say, or 2 years. I would like to say to them, thank you very much for helping on that, for supporting that. And I think that the results are there. And one of the results, the conference that was there for the ACSB, isn't it?
Of course. This is, I mean, one of the, I would say, the first goal was ticked for 2022,
I
I guess.
think.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing. And we're just starting the year.
Yeah.
There's a lot coming up. This is unbelievable. It seems like for the longest time, like when it comes to business administration, right? So it's just the world, like let's say in the 80s and the 90s, heading to the 2000s. Things were, I wouldn't say slow, but they were steady. But it came at your time where there is a huge change. Like you said, fintech, blockchain, metaverse, right? And now the Islamic world, all that together, all coming to a business aspect, and how the students right now will actually have to learn conventional, traditional, I would say a solidified system, Islamically speaking, in a contemporary world. And exporting that to the world, I would say thank you for the impact, and thank everybody pretty much in the faculty for making this happen, because you didn't just come in just to carry on a wheel. You are reinventing a wheel, at the same time seeing the old wheel and coming up with a new system for the future, because it's a bit too fast. We're not improving, we're literally changing from what you're saying right now. You're having an impact, so thank you so much. Our sincerest gratitude is revealed to your faculty. This is amazing. Well, now, if that's the case and all that's happening, and let's just say I'm going to join one of your micro-credential programs and all of that, what advice would you like to give to the students right now?
Well, this is a very good question, because I've been saying this to my students, either fresh students or graduates. They have to focus on the employability skills. The employability skills, they could learn it or get the skills during the course, during the university, but they also can advance the skills by focusing on the leadership skills, self-management, organizing and planning, teamwork. Those are things that they need to focus. Not only that, they have also to focus on their soft skills.
Right.
Soft skills when it comes to critical thinking, I would say their creativity, innovation. Those are skills that needed by the market. Also, one of the important things, they have to take advantage out of their academic internship, because during this internship, they can build a connection with the professions.
Right.
Not only that, they can also apply the theoretical part of their academic studies into the real practice. One also more thing, that they are gonna know what are their weaknesses and strengths during their internship, so they can focus on that. I would say the fourth advice is be a long life learner.
A long life learner.
Exactly. So they have to focus on learning new skills, learning a new, I would say, language, and new, for example, learning about a new technology, focusing on the future sciences. This is very important currently. And also my last advice is grow your connection. Get involved in the community.
Right.
Do voluntary work. Try to connect with people, attend social events. They need to build their own community and their own branding of their self. This is my 5, I would say, advices that I always say to my students.
I feel like I've been part of a motivational session right now, because these were solid advices.
Yeah.
You are a true speaker. That's
Thank
for sure.
you.
But no, seriously, thank you. Thank your faculty and all of this. Everything we heard today is just, it just is telling us that we are heading to a very beautiful future. You know, as you said yourself, we're here for the impact, really. I mean, carrying on what happened before is beautiful, but the world is changing at a very, very fast pace. And the mindsets are changing, information is just too fast, and it's changing every day. And we reach to a point where not only developing or improving, they are developing new systems on the day. So as this conference came together, exchanging knowledge and networking with everybody else is a huge plus for Bahrain. So as you said, you just checked the box for 2022, and I can only imagine what the future will be like with people like yourself being involved here. Any last words to your viewers, Professor?
I would like to say thank you for inviting us. You will hear more about the College of Business Administration through this young team that is now working hard to achieve the initiatives that we set it for the upcoming years.
Right.
I would like to say that 2 things. We cannot do all these achievements without the trust of the university. I would like to say thank you for the university for the trust. I would like to say to my faculty also thank you for your hard work, and for the students also. Thank you for your hard work. It was not easy really
Right.
to go through this hectic period of COVID-19. Students, they were facing a lot of difficulties.
Right.
We went through the trend on Twitter several times, but this is just to show that there is a change.
Yes.
And the change is always painful.
Right.
But no gain if there is
No pain. There you go.
no
There you
gain.
go.
And I'm quite sure that what is the most important, as you said and Dr. Hassa said, is that we make an impact. We leave something in order that we will be proud after a certain period of time, because you know these positions, dean, head of department, it comes and goes, and we would like to make an impact. We would like to see new generation
Right.
of business graduates that are good in technology, that they can export the culture of the country, they can bring investment to the country, they can also be a good ambassador for the country.
Right.
We would like to equip them with human skills, and I think that it's doable, and with these young people we are going to do that. And I would like to say really from the bottom of my heart,
Yes.
thank you for all the team of the College of Business Administration, not just faculty, also admin people.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help. I would like to
Wow.
say thank you for
Wow.
يعني, from the bottom, shukran, يعني, thank you very much. And I wish the College of Business Administration, University of Bahrain, the Kingdom of Bahrain, all the best.
Amazing. Amazing. Dr. Hassa, any last words?
Well, to be honest, I would like as well to thank all of the faculty members, because without them we couldn't get the accreditation as well, especially in the reaccreditation. And as you know, accreditation or quality assurance is a bottom-top approach. So without them, we couldn't even get the accreditation. So I would like to thank them.
Amazing. Well, Professor Hatem and Dr. Hassa, thank you so much for having this beautiful impact, and thank you so much for being with us right here on Bahrain Now. This has been a great delight, honor, and a pleasure. And I can only imagine the future was going to be when it comes to business administration right here in Bahrain. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Shukran.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a brighter future with an amazing impact, all that took place right here with Professor Hatem and Dr. Hassa right here on Bahrain Now. Well, everyone, I hope you all enjoyed that episode as much as I did. Don't forget to reach out to us on our social media accounts shown below, and stay tuned for more happenings right here on Bahrain Now. I'm Bara Abdullah. Till next time, Bahrain, goodbye and God bless.